Well, I know it's been a long time since I last made a video, but, yeah, I went to the doctor on, I think it was Tuesday, and, have a pretty bad sinus infection, so that's why my voice is a little messed up. So I sound kind of weird today, but that's okay. I'm feeling better, which is what really matters right now, I suppose. I had a kind of a rough week. It was just, I'm not exactly sure why. I guess it was just a combination of things thrown into one. The fear of letting my parents down by not doing as well as I could in college, or, you know, that kind of thing. Just silly worrying over every possible little detail there could possibly be. But I made it. I made it through the week, and though I missed a couple of days because I decided I was just going to walk around campus, I still ended up, you know, not falling behind or anything, at least in 2 of my classes that I know of. My ex-boyfriend called me yesterday. We've been broken up since the beginning of last December. He was not exactly a very nice person, and he's dating someone else now who is pregnant, so yeah. Anyways, well, he called the other day, or yesterday, and said that someone told him that I wasn't doing well, and I was like, okay, well, who's this person, because I haven't entrusted anyone with information about my health other than my online journal, perhaps, or my therapist. And my therapist would probably beat him down with a metal bat before giving him any information about me, so I asked him again where he got the information, and he's like, oh, well, I was looking at your MySpace pictures, and I'm like, oh, so you're lurking my account, how sweet, you know. 10 months later, it's really weird to see that he still wants contact with me. And then he's like, no, actually, it was my girlfriend that told me about it, and I was like, oh, so she's lurking my account too, huh? And see, my profile is public because I don't care, you know. If somebody wants to look at me and my pictures in my profile or my blogs, whatever, I really don't care. But the fact that those two have private profiles and yet they're almost stalking me, it's a little creepy. So when he called, I was like, you know, my health is really none of your business. You know, you have no right to be asking me about what's going on in my life. And, you know, it's completely inappropriate that he would call out of the blue and expect to be informed on how things are going. So I told him that, and for once it was nice to be absolutely sure of myself with him. In the past, I'd always been kind of submissive. I'd give in to him, believe his lies, and now it's just kind of like, whatever, jerk. You know, I don't have any emotion towards him whatsoever, which I think helped that conversation immensely. And as a girl, I was very excited to gossip to a few people about him coming out of the blue again. So it gave me entertainment last night. It did. Normally something like that would be stressful, but it was funny, and I had a good laugh because he's actually trying to act concerned about me. I mean, I can't even begin to describe how, like, ironic that is. But yeah, a couple people thought I wasn't okay with it or something, so I wanted to be sure that everyone on here was clear that it was, like, no big deal at all. Really, it was more entertaining than anything else because I actually got to feel like I was the one in control of things instead of the other way around, how it used to be. Another thing that I wanted to talk about that's not specific to YouTube at all, actually. It has really nothing to do with YouTube, but just in general, I think people that don't have eating disorders and yet try to offer advice on them, for me, do a lot more harm than good, because it's kind of like they're telling me what to do, and they haven't even lived an ounce of what I have with a disorder, you know. So just a quick thing, you know, if you don't have a disorder or something, don't try and tell me how to get better or whatever, because I've had a few people do this on various sites, come over like they're all knowing and say like just eat, or guys like a girl with a butt and boobs, you know. It's like, I don't care what a guy likes. You know, and duh, of course, just eat. Of course, that would make all the problems go away, you know. But yeah, if I wanted a butt and boobs for a guy, you know, it has nothing to do with a disorder. I'm not starving myself for some guy. I'm not even actually clear on all the different aspects of my eating disorder and the reasons behind it, which has been kind of the goal of my last week.